the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets playing against the Knicks in New York. Looking at the Knicks, they want to turn it around after the loss to Brooklyn. They suffered a blowout loss, trying to leave that one in the rear view and focus on the game at hand. So we're right around halfway through the season. Shaq, a lot of trade discussions happening. What are your keys to making a great deal?
Well, it depends on your goal. You want to win now? You want to win later? A combination of both? Does your analysis ever make changes out of emotion?
Well, acquiring players that fit your system. You have to have a system first. That's the key. And if your trade looks too good to be true, it probably is.
I meant to say, do your analysis, never make changes out of emotion.
Okay.
See, I was emotional when I was talking about it.
Well, I heard you.
I
I understood it. I understood
All right.
it.
You did?
Not really, but.
Me either. And now with the tip-off, coming up shortly, it's time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We're coming at you from beautiful New York City as the Knicks prepare to take the home court. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And, of course, Porzingis. Not a part of this lineup. We'll see how they do without him.
And to say the deal changes the look and the feel of this franchise, quite frankly, is stating the obvious. They are a vastly different team than they were just a few days ago, obviously looking long-term rather than short.
You know, right around, Chris, this time of year, often top contenders begin to separate themselves from the rest of the teams.
Yeah, now is when guys start feeling comfortable. They're getting into their groove, Kevin. This is when they're getting their mojo back, and they're in their roles, and they got their timing. And now you just have to let the ability show through. And how do you do that? By realizing that your muscle memory, realizing that you practice, realizing that you put in the hours, trusting that, and now going out and just being yourself and embracing the moment.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Kaminsky and Zeller are the bigs. Walker and Monk are the guard tandem. And it's Batum in at the small forward. Thomas kicks to Burke. The shot from the low post is good. Burke's got the first points up on the board for the Knicks.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Out to the right wing. Monk, the pass to Zeller. Now, here's Monk. Hezonja defending. Walker in the corner. No good with the triple. Right wing. Here's Burke. Off target from outside. Charlotte's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now, here's Monk. He's guarded closely. And here's Walker. Providing around 26.5 points a game, rarely has an off night.
Well, this is the thing about Walker. He will challenge you from the perimeter. He will challenge you inside also.
Burke with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. It's tipped, and they're able to recover. They retain possession. Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Kaminsky misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And it's in there. Now, here's Batum. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Denver. Outside, Walker. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Thomas kicks to Vonleh. 6 to shoot. Here's Burke.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Outside, Batum. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Come on, man. The concentration that Batum has had on these and-one plays is amazing. He's used to finishing through physical contact. Oh, look, the multi-talented Batum. He has all the skills. He has the strength, the length, the athleticism. I mean, for him, it's all about staying aggressive on both ends of the floor.
One shot.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And, Chris, some people feel Batum should take over games more than he does.
Well, he certainly has the talent. But then again, every team needs great complementary pieces, too, and that's what he is. You just have to decide who you want to be.
And now, here's Hezonja. His last outing, 16 points for him. Burke buries it from three-point range. Burke's got 5 points so far.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Got a piece of it. Thomas against Batum. Low block shot on the way. Off the left rim and out. Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to the Nuggets. Right side to Walker. That's tipped.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. 7 points for Trey Burke.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Now here's Walker. Burke covering. Here's Monk. It's rebounded by New York, coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, that was more than just a tough loss. That was a complete embarrassment.
Well, Greg, what amazed me was they could sustain nothing on offense. They'd make a couple of buckets, then go right back into their shell. He's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the night.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
No, that was just a focal point for the Hornets last season, create more space on the offensive end. The result, they shot the ball really well from three, but their efficiency inside the arc dropped dramatically.
Now here's Walker. Will it go? And Nicholas Batum, the bucket on the assist by Walker. Batum's got 6.
Oh, man. And Batum loves the three ball. Even from way beyond the arc, he's a threat to knock it down.
Here's Hezonja. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Pass to Walker. Lets the 3 fly. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Well, look at Walker's percentages from beyond the arc. I mean, tremendous improvement over the last few years.
Now here's Burke, guarded by Walker. Burke kicks to Hezonja. Here's Burke, guarded by Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. No good off the back of the rim. The Hornets trail. Inside, here's Zeller, and the dunk by Zeller.
One of the more positive attributes of Zeller, the explosiveness to play above the rim on a regular basis.
Now Hezonja. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. He kicks it to Burke. Passes it to Vonleh. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Robinson. New York, no good that time either. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Outside, Batum. Pass to Monk. Over Hezonja. The shot by Monk is no good.
And as he squares up from mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
Now, here is Robinson. The pass to Hezonja. They need this one. No good. And the Hornets now going the other way. To the middle. Here's Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
That is prime-time point guard play. A sensational find by Walker to set up the easy bucket.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
Frank Kaminsky, a finesse 7-footer out of Wisconsin. A high skill level, but athletically at a disadvantage most nights.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Hernangomez is checked in for Cody Zeller. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Kaminsky. Bridges, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Tony Parker subbed in for Monk. Pass to Dotson. Buries the long-range jumper. Dotson's got the game tied up here for the Knicks. And Kaminsky taken with the 9th pick of the 2015 draft. The Hornets were offered a king's ransom from Boston for the pick.
Yeah, I mean, the Celtics were after Justice Winslow. Offered 6 draft picks, including 4 first-rounders to move up. The Hornets weren't having it. And in hindsight, the Celtics are probably glad.
Now, here's Mudiay. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. That gives them the lead. Moutier's got his first points in this one. Charlotte's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And Walker kicks to Hernangomez. Parker outside. Walker in the corner. Off target from three-point range. For New York, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Passes to Cornette. Three-pointer on the way. It's hauled in by Tony Parker. And the Hornets shooting 40% here in the early stages. Right side to Walker. Now the dish to Kid Gilchrist. Parker passes to Hernangomez. Feeds it to Kid Gilchrist over Robinson. Charlotte no good that time either.
He may have missed it, but that's a clean look at the basket.
Mudiay looking around. Cornette kicks to Mudiay. Pass to Cornette. Back to Mudiay. And the 3 ball is good. And it's a 5-point New York lead. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Robinson against Kid Gilchrist. Walker in the post. Back to Kid Gilchrist. Mudiay with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 5. And the pass to Dotson. Doesn't go for him. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago.
Here's Ntilikina. 8 points his last outing. 1:46 left in the first quarter. Clock at 6. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Not allowing the defense to bother him. When Ntilikina is near the rim, he's really good at keeping his composure.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
Yeah, another first-year head coach who came up through the ranks as an assistant. James Borrego had been an interim head coach for the Magic in 2015, but he was quickly told that the permanent job would not be his.
Baker, he's checked in for Frank Ntilikina. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Take a look at New York. They're down in the bottom of the conference. Their fans hope they can turn it around and show some improvement. And, of course, Charlotte, right on their heels as they've got the next best record.
And checking out Charlotte, with the start they've had, they've taken what was such a hopeful preseason and turned the mood sour.
Well, it's clear they didn't do enough in the offseason to make any kind of major improvement. They're in for a long year.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by New York.
Baker kicks to Cornette. And 1:01 left in the first quarter of the game. Back to Mudiay. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Dotson. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, they gave up in that one. The defense constantly breaking down way too many times.
Yeah, I'm with you. Disgraceful performance and an issue that might be tricky to fix.
Now here's Mudiay following the miss by Kemba Walker. Now here's Mudiay. He's guarded closely. And it's good for 2. And the Knicks lead by 7.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so it's Walker with it who brings it up for Charlotte. Parker, right side. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And so it's New York bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Frank Ntilikina has established himself as a legit defender. He spoke about his mindset.
Defense is 80% of will and 20% ability. So you try to stop the player in front of you and you try to deny him to score the basket. That's just the challenge, and that's what I love in this part of the game.
A young player with an advanced understanding of defense, and his length gives him an edge.
And his defense is something he enjoys. If he can put it all together at both ends, he's a player you can build around.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
I think they've played great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter, we've got Parker, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Bridges, and there's Kemba Walker, and it's Biyombo at the 5, roaming the paint. New York leading by 7. Here's Dotson. To the right side. Cornette kicks to Mudiay. Here's Baker, guarded by Walker. Pass to Dotson. Shoots over Kidd-Gilchrist. Dotson can't hit. Hornets trail by 7. Bridges, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple.
Look, they cannot leave him open like that. The D got away with one there.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Baker in the corner. With the teardrop, Kornet. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Kornet's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Knicks. And here's Walker. He's got 5. Biyombo finds Parker. Over Robinson. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Knicks.
Liking the effectiveness they've shown here from three-point land. And I say, hey, shoot it more. They've been successful with a high field goal percentage, and we'll see if that continues to be a part of their arsenal.
Here's Dotson. Passes it to Moutier. Here's Baker. Poked away. Parker with the steal. Out to the right wing. Here's Bridges. And the 3 off target. The Knicks leading by 10. Here's Dotson. The teardrop falls in. Dotson's got his second basket of the night.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Charlotte calls timeout. You played, C-Webb, for a number of different teams. How did you personally measure an organization's quality?
It starts at the top. It's the commitment to winning. It's the little things, caring for players, everyone else there on the staff as people first, and then also setting the tone, letting people know that we're a winning organization. You know, I've been to some organization, and the word winning has never come up from the top brass, if you could believe it or not. So you know who wants to win. You see the intensity on the owner's face. You see the intensity on everyone's face as well. And you can tell by that passion whose foxhole you're in. I don't know if that was by design or by accident, but the D not paying any attention to him.
Hezonja kicks to Kornet. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Hornets trail by 9. To the paint. Biyombo dishes to Parker. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
And able to get it done once again in close. Just one of the ultimate finishers at the rim.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Burke kicks to Kornet. Kept alive. Tries again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
For New York, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Vonleh. And both free throws good for Vonleh. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Parker passes to Batum. Kaminsky with the ball. Vonleh on him. Parker outside. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
A moment here to see the stats for Monk. His last 10 games, he's averaging 15 points a game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And clearly he's having a tough stretch here, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity. That'll be key.
Yeah, but we'll see if he has the mental toughness to turn it around. If not, they've got a few other guys ready to step up and start stealing some of those minutes.
Burke kicks to Hezonja. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Batum. Parker with it. 14 points from him the last game against Denver.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. He also did a great job at creating for his teammates. So many assists tonight.
Now here's Batum. Kaminsky, the pass to Monk. Over Baker. The shot by Monk is no good. The Knicks leading by 9. And now here's Hezonja. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Down low, here's Vonleh. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Thomas checked in for the Knicks. Frank Ntilikina comes in for Ron Baker. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Cody Zeller's checked in for Biyombo. No luck that time either.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and thinking back to Kaminsky's first affiliation with the NBA, I mean, when he was 5 years old, his aunt and uncle worked for the Bulls. Frank had access to the practice facility when Jordan and Rodman were on the team. That's not fair.
Now Burke, after the missed 3 from Malik Monk. And now Batum pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And the long legs of Batum, that's what allows him to leak out so quickly in transition. He runs the floor like a Jaguar.
And it's Burke with the ball for the New York Knicks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Hezonja finds Thomas. Now Burke, defended by Batum. And that one's good. Burke. And Kaminsky, a great high school prospect out of Illinois, named College Basketball Player of the Year. Chris, maybe his time at the Bulls facility has paid off.
Yeah, think about it. And guess what? Michael Jordan's Hornets drafted him 9th overall. But he has big expectations because of what he did in college. He's still making the transition from college 5 to the NBA stretch 4.
Extraordinary work from Parker to find his teammate for the open basket. His passing is just phenomenal.
Thomas deciding where to go with it. Now here's Burke. Defense right on him. He had a nice open look right there. Hezonja's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Hornets trail by 10. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kemba Walker helped lead UConn to a national title, but it took some time to hit his stride at the NBA level. He finally became an all-star, but his team is rebuilding in Charlotte. Mitch Kupchak is the new general manager, and James Borrego is the new head coach. Guys?
A terrific player, D.A., for sure. Thanks. Charlotte making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in, and it's Noah Vonleh with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And Batum kicks to Parker. To the inside. Here's Hernan Gomez. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Friday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the New York Knicks.
And that game against the Cavaliers, They have that date circled. They love to compete, and they feel they can play very well against that group if they can execute.
Thomas, no luck. Hornets trail by 10. Now Monk. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Denver. Hernan Gomez passes to Batum. Here's Monk. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Monk's got his first points in this one. Burke looking over the floor, unloads from 13. Vonleh kicks to Thomas. Pass to Ntilikina. Now here's Vonleh. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Hornets trail by 8. To the middle. Batum finds Parker. With his first shot attempt, and it's off the back rim, no good. New York's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Ntilikina. There's the pass to Thomas. It's Hezonja in the corner. Shoots from 14, and that one is good. Hezonja's got 5 now. Charlotte's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Now, here's Monk. He's guarded by Thomas, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. When it came to a big man's responsibilities, you helped pave the way for so much change in that regard, but what are some of the big C-Web now doing that weren't done when you were playing?
I don't know, Kevin, if it was anything that they weren't doing, but it's the freedom to do it with consistency. So even if we talk about a Larry Bird, who only could shoot maybe a 3.5 a game, let's just round it up to 2 threes a game. Well, now, what if Larry Bird had the freedom to shoot 10 threes a game like guys do now? And so I think that the game has caught up with players' skill set as opposed to the skill set catching up with players' game. So no longer are you held to being a big man. Now you can be a basketball player, and being a basketball player for Dirk Nowitzki is much better than him being a big man. Dirk Nowitzki, being a basketball player that he is, means that he is a threat wherever he is on the floor, because he's not just limited to a 2-foot box space there in the post. And for defenders like myself, I would much rather Dirk Nowitzki have to stay 2 feet in the post than to be able to shoot the ball whenever, wherever he wanted to. Because I tell you what, now you got a problem, because he can knock it down from anywhere and everywhere that he wants to.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. For New York, they have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line. Robinson's checked in for New York. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Charlotte.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
That's good from Hezonja. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 11. Hernan Gomez passes to Batum. And the 3 off target.
He had 1 3-pointer in the first, but still searching for that second.
Here's Dotson. 5 points in the game. It's deflected.
And registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine, Zeller can send your shot back.
5 to shoot. Ntilikina kicks to Dotson. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there.
He's trying to help him add to this lead, but he just can't find his touch.
Outside, Batum. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. The shot that time, not on target.
It doesn't take much to impact his shot. I mean, even at point-blank range.
Hezonja finds Robinson. Here's Dotson, defended by Batum. New York, no good that time either. Hornets trail by 11. Pass to Hernangomez. Walker surveying the floor. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. It's hauled in by Thomas. For New York, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
The Knicks shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. The Knicks making a switch here. Mudiay is checked in. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Bridges checks in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Hezonja. We've got 1:28 left here in the second. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's Walker. Not a lot of room. Sent away. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Mudiay. Not going to go that time. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season. And the call will be against Emmanuel Mudiay. That's his first foul. .58 seconds left in the second quarter. Charlotte moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Batum inside the three-point line.
Cooling off a bit after a nice first quarter.
Here's Dotson. New York, no good that time either. Hornets trail by 14. And it's Walker penetrating. Gets that one to drop. A rare make, bumping him up to 3 for 10.
How about the quick feet of Walker that really come into play on his drives to the rack?
Here's Dotson. He has 5. Robinson left side. Here's Hezonja. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Look, you can't defend down low much better than that. Refuses to give him an easy path to the bucket.
Here's Bridges. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's New York up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Kenny Smith. New York holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They are leading by 12. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
You know what, Ernie? I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Charlotte?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Welcome back to New York City. Some street art on the wall of the Canal Street subway station in Soho, south of Houston, just down the way from us. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. The Knicks leading by 12. They've got Vonleh. Trey Burke is out there with Hezonja. Then there's Lance Thomas, and it's Robinson in at the 5. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now, here's Thomas. Out left to the wing with the shot. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Nick Batum, a versatile swingman out of France, a solid shooter and able to create for himself and his teammates.
Now Hezonja. Nicholas Batum missing from long range. And now here's Hezonja. He's tightly guarded. And for Batum, a steady vet, but a huge contract.
Yeah, and that infamous summer of 2016 with the cap spike. I mean, he's a capable starter, but 5 years, $120 million, boy, that's a pretty penny.
That's good from Hezonja. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And look, when you watch Zeller play, his game is all about activity. He runs the floor extremely well for a 7-footer. And remember, he also registered one of the higher verticals at the Combine the year he was drafted.
And here is Hezonja, following the three-pointer by Malik Monk. And here's Vonleh. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Burke. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Burke's got 11 points. And Zeller drafted 4th overall. But to this point in his career, Chris, he's been mostly a role player.
Yeah, he needs to increase his shooting range the way that other bigs have. And even though he gives maximum effort every night, he has a hard time defending against quickness on the perimeter.
And here is Burke. Kemba Walker hitting his 3 to go. Here's Vonleh, and he's on the money with his first shot today. And the Knicks lead by 11. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Monk with the ball. Vonleh on him. No coverage that time. That's 7 points for Frank Kaminsky.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Burke kicks to Robinson. Passes it to Vonleh. New York moving the ball around. It's Hezonja in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Back to Thomas. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Timeout.
8 points for him.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And the Hornets call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Baker, he's checked in for the Knicks. Monk kicks to Walker. No good from outside.
Look, it would be a huge boost for them if he could start knocking these down.
Now here's Burke, guarded by Walker. It's stolen by Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
And how committed is Monk there on the attack to the rim? When he puts it on the deck, he's looking to take it all the way.
Now here's Burke. He's got 11. Pass to Baker. Puts up a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
They made the most of their halftime adjustments. They're shooting 80% so far in the second half.
Walker the pass to Monk. Kicks to Kaminsky. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. That one goes in.
Such an advantage for Kaminsky. He can finish inside with either hand.
At the elbow, it's Robinson. And the pass to Baker. Poked loose. Burke with it. Over to the wing. Baker passes to Vonleh. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Knicks lead by 13.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Outside, Walker. Outside, Batum. Over Vonleh. They get it back. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
It's his shooting that's kept them out of an even deeper hole here.
The Hornets shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here. So for the Knicks, Kornet's checked in, and Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Trey Burke. And then for Charlotte, Biyombo checks in for Zeller. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Nicholas Batum.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
He was named Player of the Year coming out of college, but Kaminsky is still adjusting to the speed of the NBA game.
The Knicks leading by 10. Ntilikina kicks to Thomas. Over to the left wing. Here's Ntilikina. Just 5 to shoot. Over Monk. Here's Kornet. And that one is hammered home.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes. And anybody can get a run-of-the-mill putback, but he makes them count. He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give them much of anything in the first half.
Baker passes to Vonleh. Three-pointer. The Hornets pull it in. Walker with it. He's got 10. Monk. It's rebounded by Vonleh. Vonleh's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Outside Thomas. Over Monk. That one wide left. Hornets trail by 9. It's hauled in by Thomas. Thomas got his 5th rebound right now in the game. He kicks to Vonleh. Pass to Ntilikina. Makes it off the glass.
Proving he belongs in this league. Ntilikina getting better at taking contact and finishing.
Parker against Thomas. Outside, Walker. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Ntilikina. With the floater. Vonleh kicks to Kornet. New York moving the ball around. Outside Thomas. No good on the 3. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. 8-point game. No one covering. 14 points for Malik Monk.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Pass to Kornet. Misses the 3. Hornets trail by 6. Parker looking over the floor. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Cornette's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Thomas, that's good.
And now he's starting to do good work beyond the arc. I mean, he had a drive first half, but now they're falling.
Now here's Parker. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Pass to Monk. From past the arc, it's hauled in by Thomas. Thomas got 6 rebounds now in the game. No good on that one. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Now here's Monk. He's guarded closely and stolen by Thomas. Here's Baker. Here's Vonleh. Right through the D for the layup. Vonleh's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you can see how this game is going. I mean, put a body on somebody.
Man, this is what happens when you get discouraged. Sometimes it just affects every part of your game.
Now here's Parker. Walker with a clean look. Knocks it loose.
He's got to be wondering, how did he miss that? I mean, he had all the space in the world.
And there's the pass to Ntilikina. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Let's look here at the numbers for Vonleh. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
Now here's Moutier. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. 2 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Mario Hezonja's checked in for Ntilikina. Hornets trail by 11. Parker finds Hernan Gomez. And here's Walker. And he banks in the layup. Walker's got 15 points.
He's giving them a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
Kemba Walker continuing the fine tradition of New York point guards. He should not go unmentioned when you talk about the NBA's best ball handlers.
Now here's Vonleh. He has 6. Hodson can't hit. Now here's Walker. Beyond the arc. Bridges misses. And without a doubt, Kemba Walker, one of the league's most entertaining players.
And enlisted at 6'1", and that might be a stretch, but he uses it to his advantage, staying low and almost dancing when he's out there attacking defenders.
Now here's Parker. Outside, Walker puts up a 3. Charlotte gets it back. Parker outside. Another shot. Yep, that one goes in there.
And the shot clock was getting low there, but Parker did a fantastic job of getting off a good look at the basket, keeping calm even in a tense moment.
And now here's Hezonja. He's got 12. Shoots the 3. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
That's too much space to give him out there on the perimeter. They got to close out on him.
Now here's Walker. Hezonja defending. It's deflected, but they'll get another chance. Right side to Walker. Over Hezonja. The Knicks pull it in. Cornette's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And now here's Hezonja. D right on him. And Cornette gets it to go. Cornette's got 8 points.
That gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, 1 in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
Outside, Walker. Parker, right side. Over Moutier. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's New York, 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Hornets trail by 13. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Hornets, Walker and Batum are the guard pair. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Hernan Gomez, and it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Now here's Batum. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. They'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Friday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Here's Batum. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Even when the defenders are crawling on Batum, he gets the job done, knowing he can use his length to get off any shot he wants down there.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Free throw good, Nicholas Batum.
Well, so far, if you look at the totality, Batum has put together a very impressive career. He's had a great stroke from outside in addition to his outstanding defense.
Now here's Moutier. Pass to Azania. Stolen by Walker. And here we go with Kidd-Gilchrist heading to the hoop. And Kidd-Gilchrist throws it down.
The fast hands of Walker strike again. Got to admire his defensive instincts.
To the paint. Here's Cornette. And the layup is good. And the Knicks lead by 10.
Look at this. I like this. Team basketball. Keeping the ball moving till they find the right shot.
Outside, Walker. Over Robinson. Walker's shot is off.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And now, here's Hazonia. Defended by Bridges. Moutier with the basket.
The floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Outside, Kidd-Gilchrist. Hernan Gomez passes to Kidd-Gilchrist. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Well, even with the contact, Kidd-Gilchrist is dangerous. Driving the ball, he just utilizes his athleticism so well.
Kidd-Gilchrist with the steal. And now running up the court, Kidd-Gilchrist.
Oh! Come on, did you see that? Did you see that?
And Kidd-Gilchrist never ceases to amaze with his athleticism. Simply phenomenal at dropping the hammer.
That instant replay brought to you by Under Armour Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive the unleashing of chaos that time. Here's Cornette. kicks to Moutier. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Cornette. Here's Dotson. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. Hezonja's shot is off. Hornets trail by 8. Walker dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Now, here's Bridges. He's covered closely. From deep three-point range, Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Hezonja gets it to go.
Well, he's been the safety valve for them on every possession. So dependable.
The Hornets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Now, here's Walker, defended by Moutier. Walker's shot is off.
He hasn't been able to find any kind of groove this quarter. I mean, it seems like he's been running on fumes since halftime.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Cornette. Over in the corner, Moutier from deep. The Knicks keep it going. A new 24-second shot clock. That one drops for him.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
You know the saying, numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard.
Now here's Kid Gilchrist. At the top of the key, Bridges cans it from downtown.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Here's Hezonja. Gomez grabs the miss. Hornets trail by 10. The feed to Kid Gilchrist. That one drops for him.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Now, Moutier. The pass to Cornette. Pass to Dotson. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Knicks lead by 10.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
That's a two-pointer from Walker. Here's Hernangomez. Robinson with the block. Now here's Moutier. Tight defense on him. Hezonja on the wing. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Kid Gilchrist has got 4 rebounds in this game. Down low, here's Bridges. Yep, that one goes in there.
Timeout.
Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
An under-control player in close. Even when Bridges is under pressure, he just stays committed to his move.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
And the chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
Some changes for Charlotte. Zeller, he's checked in for Hernangomez. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Michael Kid Gilchrist. And Monks subbed in for Bridges. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Fizdale talking to his team. He told them, hey, they're ready to give up. We're close to winning this game, but we're not done yet. I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well he got the point across.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Monk. It's tipped. And here is Burke. Vonleh at the elbow. Over Kaminsky. The shot by Vonleh no good. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Charlotte. Trailing here by 8. He had a nice open look right there.
Well, when Batum, Kevin, spots a wide-open teammate, he zips the rock to him quickly. Just exceptional vision.
Here's Burke. Passes it to Dotson. The three. But they get it back. Robinson kicks to Thomas. Pass to Dotson. Clock at 6. Shoots a three. Here's Vonleh. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Cody Zeller.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Vonleh at the line for 2.
Two shot.
And the first one at the line is good. Tony Parker's checked in for Walker. And both free throws good for Vonleh. Monk with the ball. At the elbow, Zeller. Batum with the three, and another three for Charlotte.
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
The Knicks leading by 5. Here's Dotson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
At the line for your Knicks, Damian Dotson. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And the first one drops.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
And so he makes both from the line.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half, doing a great job at the line.
Now here's Parker. Burke covering. Parker kicks to Monk. The pass to Batum. Here's Kaminsky. From down in the low post, it goes. Kaminsky's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's Dotson. He feeds it to Vonleh. Over Kaminsky. And the Knicks miss again.
Man, low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Now, here's Monk. A stupendous finish in traffic. Now it's just a 3-point New York lead.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Burke kicks to Robinson. Here's Dotson. Pass to Vonleh. 3-pointer. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got 5 rebounds tonight.
It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
On the wing, Batum. Lays it up off the glass. Batum's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Thomas passes to Vonleh. Over Kaminsky. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
Here's Monk. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Pass to Dotson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Monk.
Shooting for New York, Damian Dotson. At the line for 2.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he knocks down the first one. That one misses.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Trey Burke.
And Parker has such speed and creativity, just causes the defense fits in terms of how to properly guard him.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. Mario Hezonja's checked in for New York. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. New York's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
Shooting for New York, Mario Hezonja. At the line for 2.
Two shots.
That's good from Hezonja. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. So it's the Hornets now. 4-point game. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And stolen by Hezonja. And finished off by Hezonja.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Yeah, guys, and the finish is the perfect capper. I mean, taking it all the way to the team.
And so here's Charlotte following the score by New York. 5 on the clock. Here's Monk. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. New York leading by 6. Burke kicks to Vonleh. And now, here's Hezonja, guarded closely. Now, here's Burke. Blanketed by the D, he fights to the rim for the layup. And the Knicks lead by 8.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
Well, this is just another case where being aggressive wins out.
Kaminsky misses. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
17-foot shot on the way. And again, it's New York.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
At this point, it's just icing on the cake. Terrific run, closes it out.
And the Hornets call time here. They're behind by 10. 44 seconds left in the fourth. And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And he's up over 50% from the field here tonight. And that speaks to how solid his shot selection has been. Nothing forced and really no bad decisions. Just good, smart, offensive basketball.
.44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. New York with the ball. Right now they're on a 9-0 run. Pass to Moutier. Outside Robinson. A floater. The Hornets pull it in.
And with the time remaining, I'm just not seeing it.
Well, you know they like to have some plays back, especially a couple of those stupid ones from earlier. But I tell you what, they'll learn from this.
Charlotte again missing. Now Moutier. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.